What is going on, cryptocurrency investors? My name's Landon. You're watching Crypto Review Central. If you're watching this video, you're probably a little concerned, if not in full-blown panic. And I don't really blame you. I cannot blame you. The markets are down. There's no two ways around it. Everybody is upset and wondering when the bottom is going to be achieved. Although it is nice to see a lot of assets up over 10% today. And no doubt there are people that have bought in just a few days ago and have done very well. Likely selling off a few of their positions, trying to get into more and really ride this downward wave. Aside from the people that are shorting Bitcoin, there's still a lot of opportunity in this market. And really, if we look at the macros and the development of this industry, it's safe to say that if development was reflected in the prices, we would be over $1 trillion right now. Increasingly, you hear of more and more executives leaving traditional industry and going to the greener grass of cryptocurrency. And day traders of traditional markets are frothing at the mouth at the opportunity. Cryptocurrency is a completely new form of trading value, and it is being defined around the world. There's a lot of reasons why it almost is a perfect storm right now for a huge bull run. And hang in there, because development is still rampant. There are amazing projects that are looking to change their respective industries in a positive, more efficient way. Cryptocurrency brings about honesty, transparency, and a more evenly distribution of wealth. As a philosophy, it is really what society needs. It is what many people are yearning for. Depression and anxiety are at an all-time high. And cryptocurrency represents so much positive change. I've realized that cryptocurrency is not anywhere near mass adoption. If mass adoption came knocking tomorrow, we don't have the infrastructure, we don't have the capabilities to satisfy the transaction throughput and the sheer density that is required for it to be as adaptable and as generalized to every industry and bring with it the wealth of inherent benefits. It is going to take time, and there are great development teams working tirelessly to bring about the future of this space, and I really see it permeating a number of different industries and bringing about positive change. Aside from the volatility and the opportunity that day traders, swing traders, and even long-term holders can get, the philosophical backbone that this industry is built on is inspiring and absolutely fascinating. We've been covering the daily ebb and flow of this market for a while now, and continue to follow us because we will continue to cover all of the emerging details. Click the white bell notification button so you don't miss out on any of the content, so you get notified when we release something, because if you blink, you really might miss something. With positive news being released by the SEC, there is a number of reasons why I think it's almost a perfect storm. Tim Draper and John McAfee yesterday publicly announced significant bull runs, with Tim Draper saying Bitcoin is going to hit $250,000 by 2022, and McAfee saying Bitcoin is going to hit 15,000 by the end of July. That is a month and a half away. And the reality is they don't really know that that is going to happen. They're just giving positive sentiment, and it's likely wrapped up with a bow of conflict of interest and lobbying, trying to really spark some positivity towards this market. With the SEC director saying Ethereum is not a security and will unlikely be classified as such anytime soon because of its decentralized aspect. After having the ICO crowd sale, the network became sufficiently decentralized that it no longer had a controlling party, as is such with the majority of assets. Ripple XRP has been long scrutinized that it's going to get slapped with the security label by the SEC, and that would overall not be very good for Ripple. Now, with the SEC releasing information on Ethereum, the market seemed incredibly relieved, as is indicated by this chart, with the price of Ethereum yesterday skyrocketing. Pretty much immediately after the announcement, you can see a reaction. As for the price of Bitcoin, we saw it jump earlier in April, and we've been in a bear market ever since. Recently, in just the last few days, really taking a beating. So before we see a trend reversal, I've been saying that I think Bitcoin's going to see bottom at around high $4,000 or low $5,000. And according to the most upvoted chart on TradingView, that seems to be what is playing out, which is almost history repeating itself. From 2014, the Bitcoin to USD saw a double top, a double bottom, and a bull trap breakout, which saw it crashing to $188, which is a very similar structure to the way it is right now. This is on Bitfinex. So like I said, 4,000 is a likely outcome in the near future before we find bottom and see a trend reversal. Now, with the SEC publicly saying Ethereum won't be a security, along with McAfee saying Bitcoin's about to hit a bull run, and other top analysts have been talking really all spring that there's going to be a big bull run this year, and some are even going as far as saying the likes of which we've never seen. Very similar to the way it happened last year. Right about now, the market started to go crazy. And really the worst sign was just a few days ago when it broke through the major support level that it had been finding bottom on consistently. It's a really bad indication, but it also is an indication for the bulls to come in. Adding to the SEC and adding to the federal investigation into cryptocurrency price manipulation, there's a Bitcoin futures contract from the CME that is expiring today. And historically, the price of Bitcoin has always been pushed down just prior to the expiration, and then that pressure is lifted and almost always followed by a bull run. And I really hope the investor base gets some information about how to recognize price manipulation. And there is very recently released a 66-page paper on Bitcoin's relationship to Tether and how price manipulation has been really scientifically identified. Hopefully some risks get slapped in this federal investigation and we can really get more understanding as to how this works. And as is such with an unregulated market and the rampant conflict of interest that happens on Twitter, there's obviously lobbying going on as well. It just adds a whole lot more variables to why the price might be doing what it is doing, and it really throws a monkey wrench into most technical analysis. However, looking at the fundamentals, this market is developing very fast. There are more and more assets pushing the envelope regarding transaction throughput, regarding smart contract integration with a consistent hybridization of the consensus algorithm. There are crazy innovations on Bitcoin, and the interest in this space is only growing. Obviously, people are a little upset with the price right now. However, again, looking at the macros, this time last year, the price was $2,000. Although we are down from a big run up in December and January, that was an overextended bubble that definitely had a large correction in its cards. We've now corrected back and are finding our third bottom of the year, hopefully following a complete trend reversal. And like I said, with the perfect storm of the SEC releasing positive news on Ethereum, the Bitcoin futures expiring today, Bitcoin price manipulation associated with those futures, along with rampant fundamental development in the actual technology side of things, combined with Binance announcing European trading pairs to go live soon, and Coinbase finally putting another asset on, with a very interesting discussion that they will likely add more than just one within the next few months. All of that is merely speculation. They've really only announced Ethereum Classic, but it's to be expected that more will come. That's going to increase the volume in those respective coins, and really it is setting itself up for the perfect storm for psychological success, in my opinion. And I really think that the best is yet to be seen for this year. So hang in there. Continue to follow us at Crypto Review Central for all the emerging details. Nobody knows the future. Not Tim Draper, not John McAfee, and not you or I. All we can do is continue to monitor these markets as they change. And like I say, the macros are insane. Development is rampant. There are a lot more variables contributing to the price, including price manipulation, which I'm very anxious to see the results from this criminal investigation. Continue to follow us because I will release all the details that is happening in this market as it happens. And if you blink, you might miss something. So subscribe and click the white bell notification to not miss out on any of our content. Also, commenting below along with your Bitcoin wallet address enters you into our $50 Bitcoin giveaway. Smash the like button because as soon as we hit 200 likes, that's when we'll be giving Bitcoin away to a lucky subscriber. My name is Landon. You're watching Crypto Review Central, and I'll see you next time.